This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, we talk with a doctor about immunization and children. Happy Friday from the SSPTV crew. Thanks for watching. I'm Ken Karen. I know your time is valuable, so let's waste none of it and get to our headlines from FYI and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. 4 members of Congress have introduced legislation that would temporarily halt the refugee settlement program. One of them is Congressman Lou Barletta. Barletta joined with U.S. Representatives Marsha Blackburn and Scott DeJarlius, both from Tennessee, and Representative Lamar Smith of Texas to introduce the bill. The proposed legislation would cut off funding for any resettlement activity until several conditions are met. One of those conditions would be that Congress pass a joint resolution approving the president's refugee settlement plan. An internal investigation has ended, and the Hazleton Area School District will take no action after looking into whether or not an employee leaked a West Hazleton man's private information. Back in September, 30-year-old Joel Wallace was charged with a misdemeanor count of terroristic threats, cause serious public inconvenience after saying he wanted to perform a mass shooting and then harm himself at a counseling session. Because of the threat, the school district did go on alert. Wallace was arrested. He was found with no firearms and taken for treatment. However, before that, a PennDOT document that had his social security number was posted on a Facebook page. According to the administrator of the page, the information came from someone in the district. Officials say Wallace's information should have been protected under law. The post was taken down. An internal investigation was launched. Schuylkill County children and youth will be moving to a new location in the new year. That's the plan, as renovations to a building at 324 Center Street in Pottsville are almost finished. The building used to be the home of Empire Beauty School, but they moved to a new location in the county, and the county picked up the property in 2012 using the power of eminent domain. The building cost $740,000, and it cost just about $2 million to renovate it. The new children and youth home has 3 floors, 99 cubicles, and 18 offices. County officials got to check out the progress on the building this week. A committee was recently appointed to study immunization regulations in Pennsylvania. Education Secretary Pedro Rivera has proposed changes that would update the current policy for immunizing children. The re-examination was prompted by a measles outbreak in California last year. Pennsylvania is below the 95% benchmark to achieve what is called herd immunity. That is when a significant number of the population has been vaccinated, making it unlikely that infectious disease will spread. Well, FYI talked with an area physician about immunizations. Lisa Sugar has more.
Today, I'm pleased to be joined by Dr. Anu Silvanic, who is with St. Luke's University Health Network. She specializes in internal medicine, pediatrics, and also infectious disease. Thank you so much for joining us here again today. Today, we'd like to focus on immunizations, the importance of them, and what impact they have on our society. So thank you for being here again. And how important are immunizations for children of all ages?
Okay, great question, Lisa. So in order to understand how important vaccines are, let's focus a little bit about how vaccines protect us. Now, the immune system is what's responsible for fighting and fending off infection. How vaccines work is that they take a component of a germ that's either weakened or completely killed. They introduce it into your body. Now, because the germ is weakened and killed, it's not going to produce a disease, but it stimulates the immune system, and the immune system kicks in. Now, the great advantage of our immune system is that it has a memory. So when it is confronted with the real deal, the real germ, the immune system can kick in right away and take care of the infection right away. So once you understand that, it's pretty obvious that once you understand how vaccines work, you know how they help and protect. By stimulating our immune system, it helps us fight off infections sooner and faster. So really, there are only pros to immunizations, and we have come a long way in eradicating a lot of diseases like smallpox and polio because of concerted efforts to immunize all children.
We've seen the return of some diseases. We've heard of some measles outbreaks or mumps. Some parents are concerned. So what would you say to these parents? What kind of concerns do they bring to you when they come to you?
Absolutely. So the most important, I usually group concerns that parents have into a few groups. And depending on what concerns they have, we can address each of them individually. The most important concern across the board is safety. are vaccines safe for the child? Now, anything you do in life is risky. Flying a plane, driving in a car. However, the advantage of vaccines is that the risk is extremely minimal, but the benefit is incredible. There's this great graph that I will show you from, this is data from the National Network for Immunization Information, and I use this graph sometimes to counsel my parents. If you get measles as a child, you have about a 1 in 1,000 chance of developing encephalitis, which is serious brain damage from measles. Now compare it to the risk of getting encephalitis from the vaccine, less than 1 in a million. So, I always assure my parents that definitely getting the vaccine is infinitely more safer than getting the disease. So that's one concern. The second concern is about the risk for autism. And unfortunately, there's been a lot of negative media and a lot of fear related to that. But we have the backing of so many professional organizations that support that there is no risk with vaccines in autism. And I encourage every parent who has concerns to discuss it with their pediatrician. There are some great websites, great resources, independent organizations that can provide resources and evidence that there is no risk. The next concern that parents have, well, it's not actually a concern, it's more of a, well, why can't my child just get the infection naturally? And that actually is a testimony to the effectiveness of vaccines. We've forgotten how dangerous some of these diseases are, that we're at the point that we can say, well, why doesn't my child just get the measles naturally? And I think that, again, I tell my parents, it's how lucky we are that we're at a stage that we don't even remember how bad some of these diseases can be.
Well, valuable information. I would think if any parent out there has any concerns, best advice, talk to their pediatrician.
Talk to your pediatrician, yes.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for bringing that information to us, and we will look forward to having Dr. Anu here with us again on FYI.
Thanks, Lisa, for that information. Well, coming up, I have a very special sportscast, so please check it out. And when we come right back, we'll tell you what the MPB players are up to this holiday season.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
This Sunday, you have a wonderful opportunity to experience one of the holiday's greatest performances, the annual production, the holiday pageant, Our Christmas Gift, performed by the MPB Community Players. Here to tell us all about it is Judy Ann McGrogan, who is the co-producer of this fabulous extravaganza. I know you guys do a really great job, and it always puts people in the holiday spirit, and beautiful music, talented people, and it's fun.
It is fun, especially for our group. We have about 30 people in this year's show, and this is our 4th year of doing it. Basically, what we look to do is just kind of remind people the reason for the season. It is all religious music, but it's all spirited, fun music, and we also do a little play. It's only about 10 minutes long, but that features a lot of the kids in our group, and it just tells the story of Christmas. We do some Christmas carols at the end so that everybody can sing along and just have a good time, and it really is our Christmas gift because we don't charge admission for it. We take donations, and this Sunday we're going to take donations, and all of the 100% of that will go to MPB Church, who are our sponsors and who have been wonderful to us. So we'll give them whatever we collect. And you don't have to if you don't want to. That's the great thing about it. You could just come and enjoy the music, and the ladies from MPB make cookies for us afterwards. So it's a lot of fun. It's really a nice night.
It is a really nice group of people. I've gone over the years, and I know that the performances are wonderful. You did this last week. You had another one, too, to benefit another organization.
We did. Catholic Social Services is one of our favorite charities, and we did the show last Sunday night and raised a nice little penny for them, and we're very happy about that. Like I said, we've got a great group of people who've been working hard for a few months now. Barbara Volusius is my co-producer. She's put together a lot of the music, and Helene Seaman is our director. And as long as I'm talking about family members, one of the highlights of the show is my dad, Mike Paisley, who sings Tu scendi dalla stella. It's a favorite Italian carol. Everybody just loves it. Everybody just gets so choked up when he sings it. So I'm really looking forward to that this week.
Well, it's just wonderful. And you said family. That's so nice that the family gets involved. You have the younger kids in your family and your nieces, nephews, your mom and dad. That is really great.
It's a lot of families. We actually have a couple of situations where we've got parents and kids involved, in some cases grandkids, and that's what's great about our group. MPB Players has been around for 25 years, and that has been what we've stressed. It's a family event, it's a family group so that you can get involved with your family, and then you could come to these events with your family. It's something that everybody will enjoy.
If somebody wants to get involved, what do they do?
Give me a call. You can always reach me on email at mcgroganj@gmail.com, or my cell phone number is 570-401-6679. Get in touch with me. We've got some plans for next year too, and we're looking forward to it. Again, we're a very welcoming group. Anybody who wants to be a part of it can be a part of it, and that's the great thing about this show. We've got some new kids, and one of them's only 6 years old, and he has one line in the play, and he just shouts it out, and he just warms everybody's heart when he says it. So it's really neat.
Well, this great performance taking place this Sunday at 7:30 at Most Precious Blood Church in Hazleton. That's 4th and Cybert Streets. It's free, but they do take a Goodwill donation that'll be given right back to the church. So come on out and support this wonderful organization.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
Christmas by dawn's early light in downtown Hazleton, and I wish this peaceful moment could have lasted all day, and really it can. We could just chill here and watch this for the next 15 minutes, but then you'd miss our special sports report. So here's our local forecast from the National Weather Service tonight. Mostly cloudy with a low of 40 degrees, a west wind from 5 to 8 miles per hour. Saturday will be partly sunny with a high near 57 degrees with a southwest wind from 3 to 5 miles per hour. Saturday night, mostly cloudy. Our low will be 48 degrees. For our Sunday, how about this? Mostly cloudy, high near 61 degrees with a calm wind. Sunday night, 30% chance of showers. We'll get up to around 50 degrees. On Monday, showers are likely. It will be breezy, high of 57 degrees. And then for Monday night, 30% chance of showers, low of 43. Tuesday's mostly sunny with a high of 48. Tuesday night, mostly clear, low of 36 degrees. Beautiful weather shot right there. Moving on to our midday winning Pennsylvania lottery numbers: pick 2, 6, 9, pick 3, 292, pick 4, 4, 5, 7, 7, and pick 5, 8, 2, 9, 2, 7. Chris has some important information from the Hazleton Animal Shelter on Adopt Me right now.
Hello again. Here I have with me Daphne. Daphne is an approximately 6-month-old domestic shorthair with a beautiful tortoiseshell color. As you can see, she loves to be held and is very friendly. And for her age, she is actually very calm, being much more affectionate than she is playful. Daphne seems to enjoy the company of the other cats here at the shelter, so we think she would do well in a home with other cats. Like all of her cats, she is already spayed, current on all of her vaccines including her rabies shot, and has been tested for both feline leukemia and FIV. When ready for adoption, Daphne will be microchipped in the name of her new owner. Daphne would probably be safe to have around children because she loves to be held and is very affectionate and also has a very calm demeanor. We recommend this cat not only for experienced pet owners but for first-timers as well. And at this time, we'd like to let everybody know that our adoptions will cease effective as of December 22nd and resume on January 2nd, but we'll still be taking applications for adoption. This is to ensure that no animal is adopted and given away as a Christmas present, because we know here at the shelter that taking a new animal into your home is a great responsibility, one for which you need to be prepared, and animals do not make good surprise gifts. And in this holiday season, of course, we're always looking for donations, so if anybody would like to help out, here's a list of how you can do that. And that's it for this week. If anybody's interested in Daphne here or any of the other animals we have up for adoption, please come on down to 101 North Poplar Street here at the Hazleton Animal Shelter.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
Welcome everyone to this Friday Sports Special. Check out this guy's head. On this day in 1956, I have no idea what happened, but I do know that current Penn State Hazleton men's basketball coach Jeff Rush spent some time as an assistant for legendary Hazleton area coach Bruce Leib. One of the players Rush got to work with was Russ Kanzler. Kanzler would be drafted out of high school to play baseball, and sometimes people forget he was the all-time leading scorer for Hazleton area's storied basketball program until Sal Biazzi passed him in 2013. During an interview for a feature story, Rush spent some time talking about Kanzler.
How crazy is it knowing Russ Kanzler, the basketball player? When you hear so much about baseball players, people's like, oh, he was the leading scorer at Hazleton area.
Yeah, Russ Kanzler, heck of a basketball player. Who knew? We knew. Great athlete. And again, we talk about work ethic. Russ Kanzler, basketball was his second sport. He was the first one to practice, and he would be the last one there. And Coach Rush, as the assistant coach, Coach Rush would have to hang out with Russ until Russ wanted to go home. So pass the ball to him, work on his post moves, and great kid and just a wonderful human being.
We'll have a full story on Coach Rush very soon on FYI. What else? Penn State defensive end Carl Nassib won the Lombardi Award given to the nation's best defensive lineman or linebacker. Although Penn State has a number of standouts at those positions and it is known as Linebacker U, only one other Nittany Lion has won that award. Back in 1978, Bruce Clark won the Lombardi Award. The All-American defensive tackle had 21 tackles for loss that season. Penn State lost the national championship in the Sugar Bowl against Alabama that season. Finally, on Thursday, December 10th, 2015, the local Lions of Penn State Hazleton got a sweep. Both basketball teams beat Lehigh Carbon Community College. It was the 7th straight win for the women, who are ranked #1 in the nation in the United States Collegiate Athletic Association Division II Coaches Poll. In the high school girls basketball, Blue Mountain maintained against North Schuylkill. Marion mauled Shenandoah Valley, and Monoy area waxed Weatherly. In wrestling action, Pine Grove beat Monoy area by only 3 points. The Cougar bowling team split against Governor Mifflin. The boys got the victory and the girls took the loss. And that's the FYI Standard Speaker scoreboard. You know, they say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, and I hope so, because Ron Marchetti is the best. And I know watching me try to do short shots is like asking Santa for a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pizza thrower for Christmas and getting socks. Mother of God! Here comes the real thing. The man, the myth, the Marchetti. Take it easy.
High school basketball season is underway, and we are wrapping up the finest fall weather we ever had. Hi, everybody. This is Short Shots reviewing the week. Last Friday, the Hazleton area Lady Cougars opened their basketball season by routing Lake Lehman 69-30 at home. But on the following night, the Lady Cougars got smoked 84-45 from Harrisburg in the Hazleton area tip-off classic. Mackenzie Ori had 46 points in the 2 games for Gaviel's Gals. On Saturday, the Hazleton area boys unveiled their new impressive look with a 75-42 romp at Milton. Bobby Planouris led the way with 29 points, and 9 other players scored. Also last week in the Marion Catholic, Phillies claimed the Shamokin Tourney Championship with 2 wins over Shamokin by 13 and Lourdes Regional by 14. Vanessa White-Cabbage took scoring honors in both games with 16 and 15 points. Then on Monday, the Phillies rattled Allentown Dura 52-24. Savannah Krasinski scored 14 and White-Cabbage 13. MMI picked up their first win at Panther Valley. Kyle Williams led the way with 14. The Marion boys lost to Lehighton by 12. The Colts were 1-2 on Tuesday. Hazleton area opened their home schedule with a thriller. The Cougars lost in overtime 79-75 to an excellent Scranton Prep team. Bobby P. had 27 and Josh Samick 17. Logan Bailey of Prep took the game, scoring on it with 37. Also on Tuesday, the Cougar swimmers swept past Wyoming area easily. The boys won by 46 points and the girls by 58. On Wednesday, the Hazleton area Lady Cougars roll over Whitehall at home 72-46. Mac Yori hit her young season high with 31 points. Kendra Fowle had her season best 18, and sophomore Maddie Morocco had her young career best 12. The MMI and Weatherly boys lost. The Peppers by 4 to Notre Dame and the Wreckers by 10 to Northwest. And last night, the Marion Phillies are now 4-0 after spanking Shenval on the road. What else? In the NBA, the Golden State Warriors are 23-0 and the 76ers are 1-22. Navy is a 23-point favorite over Army tomorrow. Give the points, don't take them. It will be Navy's 14th straight victory over Army. Derrick Henry of Alabama should win the Heisman Trophy tomorrow night. He rushed for 16 yards under 2,000 this season. This is going to be a warm one, so make it a good one till Monday. Be a good sport. Stay loose.
Be happy it's Friday and go to Bottlenecks for half-price happy hour starting at 6 p.m. They have live music and half-price appetizers.
Here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. You're invited to an Applebee's Flapjack fundraiser breakfast to support Big Brothers Big Sisters on Saturday, December 12th from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Cost is $7 for adults and kids under 10 are $4.50. For more info, just call 1-800-955-4376. We hope to see you at Applebee's. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Mary Kathleen Holloman of Hazleton. Memorial is Tuesday at 6 p.m. from the Thomas J. Parambo Funeral Home. Friends may call Tuesday from 5 to 6 p.m. Gregory J. Meraki of Lancaster. Mass is Monday at 10:30 a.m. at the St. Anne's Catholic Church. Friends may call Monday from 9 to 10 a.m. at the Charles F. Snyder Jr. Funeral Home. Frank Colbush of Hazleton. Funeral is Monday at 9:30 a.m. from the Stanley E. Anilowski Funeral Home. Friends may call Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. Josephine Michelupi, formerly of McAdoo. Funeral services will be held privately and under the direction of the Damiano Funeral Home. Dr. Eleonora Neapolitan Cambria of Hazleton. Services will be announced by the Furo Funeral Home. Patricia A. Holter of Tamaqua. Mass is Saturday at 11 a.m. in the St. Peter and Paul Catholic Church. Friends may call Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. and Saturday from 9 to 10:30 a.m. at the Zeiselman Roach Funeral Home. Grace Anna Snyder of Hazleton. Funeral is Sunday at 2 p.m. in the Christ Lutheran Church. Friends may call Sunday from 1:30 to 2 p.m. The Cropton Hughes Funeral Home is assisting the family. George Matisak of Freeland. Memorial is Saturday at 11 a.m. at the Our Lady of the Immaculate Conception Church. Friends may call from 10 to 11 a.m. at the church. The Heller Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Dolores Martonic of Freeland. Funeral is Saturday at 8:30 a.m. in the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Friends may call Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. And Linda Morse Gicking of Naples, Florida. Private services will be held at the convenience of the family. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Maria Santos of Hazleton. Maria, if you're watching, give us a call, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
You know, I never did get that Ninja Turtles pizza thrower, but I will say this, I was a spoiled child. I wanted Batman sneakers one Christmas. My mom didn't sleep until she found them in New Jersey. Love you, Mom. Thank you very much. 'Tis the season. Have a good weekend, everyone. We'll be back here on Monday. We're online all the time, SSPTV.com. Take it easy.
Burger Cadillac, Hazleton. Drive with experience.